Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a prediction breakdown of Alexander Volkov versus Tom Aspinall taking place this weekend in the main event of UFC Fight Night London. Volkov versus Aspinall, and I cannot wait for this matchup. Got two heavyweights that have looked pretty decent lately, especially in Aspinall's case. Aspinall's been looking great. 28 years old. He's been looking awesome. Aspinall looking really good lately. Beat Sergey Spivak in his last fight. Destroyed Sergey Spivak in the last one. Arlovsky he beat as well. Badeau, Collier. Aspinall's looked really good in his career. So far, he's been looking really good. And Aspinall's been looking really good, man. Like, if you notice in Aspinall's career, he's been looking really good. Destroyed Sergey Spivak, man. And I like this about... In this case, I don't see this much about fighters, but, like, Aspinall, his wins have aged so well, which people don't look at. Sergey Spivak destroyed Sergey Spivak, destroyed him in round one, made him look like a joke, and Sergey Spivak just went on to just destroy Greg Hardy and just completely got rid of Greg Hardy, and Greg Hardy got cut after, I think he got cut a few days ago. But Tom Aspinall destroyed Sergey Spivak. Before that, destroyed Andre Arlovsky, like, pretty good early on the feet, trying to go for an early KO, but you see in Aspinall's career, and you see a lot of guys beat Arlovsky, and this is what I like. Okay, I know beating Arlovsky at this point was like, you know what, maybe that's kind of the end of Arlovsky's career. Arlovsky just came back to win as well, bunch of times. He came back. He was looking good before the Aspinall loss, but after looking phenomenal. Beat Shea Sherman, Carlos Felipe, Jared Bandera. He'd been looking good, and again, what's usually a weakness on Andre Arlovsky? His chin, of course. A lot of people that beat him seem to get close competitive decision wins, like Tuivasa Abdurakhimov or like Sakai, but you notice a lot of people KO him. You know, Stipe, Overeem, Barnett submitted him, or Nagano, Rosenstruik. Aspinall easily submitted him, which was really impressive. Really, really impressive there from Aspinall. I thought Jake Collier was completely trash of a fighter. I didn't even care about him. But Jake Collier got destroyed in round one. But you see, Collier is now looking really, really good. Now taking on Justin Tafa. Arguably could be on a 3-fight winning streak if he won that against Carlos Felipe. I think he got robbed there. But ever since, Aspinall destroyed him in that fight. And Aspinall overall has been looking really, really good. Beat Alan Badeau here as well. He's been looking good. Really looking good. For Volkov, though. Volkov looking decent. Got a great win over Marcin Tybura in that last one. Beat Marcin Tybura there. Had a close fight with Cyril Gahn. Close though, but Gahn got the better of him in the later rounds and destroyed Overeem and Harris. So you kind of see Volkov. You see in all of his losses. In his wins, he looks good, but he looks awesome in his losses as well. Derek Lewis, he was destroying Derek Lewis before Lewis landed that one punch. Blades made it competitive with Blades in the last two rounds and in the fight in general. And Gahn looked good against Gahn early. That was a huge test for Gahn. You know, it's just... I see this theme in Volkov's career. It's like every time like against Lewis, it was kind of like, you know what, I lost. We can just turn this around again. It beat Greg Hardy, but then lost to Blades again. But I thought he was a new Volkov against Harris. He beat Harris, but then beat Overeem. Was like, oh my god, is he actually gonna look like It's like he loses title elimination bouts, and he fights Gahn one more until that title shot, but loses to Gahn. You know, and beat Marcin Tybura. That's fun, but didn't look that great against Tybura. I watched that one back. Didn't look that great against Marcin Tybura. And Tom Aspinall, he's been looking good. Really looking good. I'm going to take Aspinall here by KO in the first round. I think a lot of people are as well. I think the odds, they have Aspinall, but 70%. I'd say it's more like a 60-40%. Or maybe this is correct as well, but I think Tom Aspinall can knock out Alexander Volkov here in the first round. You see, Team Calbon used to have Darren Till. Till and Aspinall used to be best friends. Not best friends, but like friends. I think now that Till is left to train with Hamzat Chimaev, I think all the focus is now on Aspinall. They're putting all the shells in the bucket for him. Because, like, who else is there that's going to be? Mike Grundy is not going to be anything. Like, I'll bet you that. But, like, yeah, Mike Grundy, Terry Edom, that guy that got flatlined by Barboza. So you got I think Tom Aspinall is going to go out there and win over Alexander Volkov. We've seen him look really good, Aspinall. He's 28 years old, 78-inch reach. I think that's longer than Volkov. No, it's not, but it's pretty competitive in reach. Like, he has like a 3-inch reach advantage, over Alexander Volkov. But we've seen Aspinall is so quick, man. And we've seen Sergey Spivak destroyed Sergey Spivak. You know, Spivak is really good, man. Spivak destroyed Tuivasa back then as well. So he's very good for doing that. But you see his wins are aging well. Alan Badeau, not the best of wins, but Badeau just looked really good against his last one against what's his name? I forgot his name, but what's his name? I just thought, but Parker Porter, he made it competitive there. And overall, since that Aspinall fight, look good against Rodrigo Nascimento before getting TKO'd. And Parker Porter, he made a competitive loss, but made it really competitive and looked really improved in that fight. But against Arlovsky, destroys Arlovsky. It's like the Arlovsky test. Can you get past that Arlovsky test? He did. Some people actually can't in that division. Man, Collier is looking good. You know, I think this is gonna be a quite easy win for Tom Aspinall. It's risky. It's a huge test, and people forget this is not a full camp fight for Volkov. Like, this was supposed to be Tom Aspinall versus Shamil Abdurakhimov on this card. You can see Aspinall rebooked, so it kind of got cancelled. And now Shamil Abdurakhimov's fighting Sergey Pavlovich on this card. You know, you can see that. You know, it's just... And Volkov stepped in, because, like, there's no one else to... They had to... I think they did it because I think they were supposed to have Uriah Hall versus Darren Till on this card, but they were like... But I don't know. I think they just eventually didn't do that. It was a little bit fizzled. So they had to put a main event for this card, so Volkov stepped up. And that's good. Good for Volkov. Who does the pressure go to here? Who is the pressure go to here? I would say maybe Aspinall. I think he has more pressure because it's in hometown, capital of the UK, London. And yeah, overall, I'm really excited for this London card as well. Because it's back. First fight night back since a while. First fight night back with the crowd. And Fight Island doesn't really count. Aspinall, this is the first crowd of his career. We saw just due to all around the world. He joined the UFC era around the world when it started, you know, with but Jake Collier, that was in a Fight Island, so that doesn't really count as a crowd. So does Alan Badeau. Arlovsky and Spivak, those were in freaking Apex, so there's basically no one there. It doesn't even count. But yeah, I think this is going to be a Tom Aspinall first round KO win after Volkov lands a front kick. to Aspinall, landing a big shot that kind of cracks Volkov back. Aspinall gets a standing TKO. I just think Volkov's a bit slow, man. I think he's a bit slow. 33 years old. You can see now he's probably not gonna get a title. He's probably not gonna ever get a title. Of course he won't get a title shot. But I don't know. I think Aspinall's gonna be too quick for him. We've seen like Blades out grapple him. Lewis catch him. If Lewis can catch you like that, and he was landing front kicks in that fight as well. I don't know why he was landing front kicks. You know, he could have fought. Volkov could have fought a DC at UFC 230, and it was instead Lewis. Just because of that one moment, he could have won it. Volkov, but he didn't. He was landing front kicks, which was so dumb. He should have just double-legged Lewis, and every time he landed a big punch. But maybe he would have got uppercutted. But I think Volkov, you can see now, like over him at this point. You know, it's just over him at this point. It's kind of like done. Not really the best anymore. Walt Harris is not that great either at this point. I just don't see this one going well for Volkov. Greg Hardy's not really that great. You know, his wins aren't the best. Ty Burrow's a good win, I'll give you that, but everything else just not the best of wins. But Goy Ivanov he beat earlier in his career back in 2014. Yeah, I just don't see this going well for him. He slowed down against Gon. He didn't really slow down, but Gon was just getting the better of him, doing a bit better, landing a bit more significantly, and just more so, and outlanded. I think he outlanded Volkov in that fight. Later in the fight, of course, but I just don't see this going well for Volkov. He's not really having a great training camp. You know, not full camp, and the stuff around the Eastern Europe stuff, around the world, like around that Russia, Ukraine stuff. But he's just not having the best training camp. I just don't see this going well for him. I think Tom Aspinall is going to go out there, get a quick KO. And if Aspinall loses, like, maybe this is, like, if it's just messy in this division right now. It's really messy. If Aspinall does win, there is huge stuff on the line. Let's go to UFC rankings. Like, if he loses, like, let's look. Where's the heavyweight division? Down here. Okay, you can see, it's a bit of a log jam at the top right now. You got Ngannou sitting out because of an injury. You got Gon is wanting to fight. I maybe Cyril Gon versus Tom Aspinall. Maybe they do that. I wouldn't even mind that. But it's a bit of a mess right now. You got freaking Ngannou sitting out. If he comes back, maybe the Jones fight's there. I don't even know if Jones is returning to heavyweight. I really don't even know. You got Gon wanting to fight. I'm hearing Miocic versus Tuivasa in the works. You got Blades versus Dawkins. You got Lewis. I don't even know what's next for Lewis. I guess Lewis versus a loser of this fight or something like that. Volkov's fighting Aspinall. Rosenstruck's fighting Ty Burrowes. It's a bit of a mess right now in the heavyweight division. I'd say Cyril Gon next if he does succeed here against Volkov. I'm not going to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. I think the winner of this one should take on Cyril Gon. If it's Aspinall's case. If it's Volkov, you can't really see that fight again. A little bit too soon. If Volkov wins, though, I don't know. Maybe the winner of Blades Dawkins. If it's Blades, maybe you can do that because it's been like a lot of fights apart from that fight. And it already would have been 2 years since they fought, and it was a close fight the first time. So maybe do that, or Volkov versus Lewis, I guess, if Volkov wins, because maybe you can get that one back. But yeah, really messy in the heavyweight division right now. I'm gonna go for Tom Aspinall here, winning this fight by first round KO. As I think we'll be patient early. I'll say late first round TKO for Aspinall, by the way. I think he'll be a little bit patient early. Maybe Aspinall lands some, Volkov lands some leg kicks and front kicks. We've seen he lands those front kicks to the solar plex. We saw that against, most notably, Walt Harris. KO'd Walt Harris with that. So, but I think Aspinall gets his legs chewed up. I think he'll get his legs chewed up. I think he'll land some good leg kicks back. And yeah, and maybe in the later rounds, Aspinall could fade, but like he has pretty decent cardio, as we know for right now. So maybe the later rounds favor Volkov. Takedowns favor Aspinall. I think we've seen he has good takedowns against guys like Andrei Arlovski, Alan Badeau. Yeah, I think he wins it, and I think it'll be patient early. I think Volkov's gonna go for that front kick, and I think when that happens, Aspinall land a big left overhand, kind of rock Volkov a little bit, kind of stumble him. Aspinall goes for the finish against the cage. Late first round TKO for Tom Aspinall. And yeah, I think Tom Aspinall wins it. Late first round TKO. I kind of hope he loses. I kind of hope he wins. He can do him versus Gon. Volkov, we now know, probably won't be a champion. He could be still. I'm not gonna jinx it, but like Aspinall, I hope wins. But if Aspinall, he loses, you can always just rebound. You can say, I don't know how to do an Aspinall impression, but you can say like maybe it was too soon or something like that. But yeah, I'm going for Tom Aspinall, late first round TKO against the cage. It's over. Maybe Volkov will protest the stoppage, but I think he'll be done. Aspinall wins it, late first round TKO. And yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is a prediction and breakdown of Alexander Volkov versus Tom Aspinall. And yeah, peace out, guys.